Okay, so you have already sent out your form and now you're getting responses and you don't know what to do. Let me tell you what to do with those responses. There's a couple ways you can look at the data that you have collected from your Google form or quiz. Right here in my form, I'm in the questions tab. You may not have even noticed that right next to it, there's a responses tab. And if you remember in the last video, I already took my quiz. So in the responses, there's one response right here. If I click on that tab, it takes me to a whole new view. I can turn on and off my quiz, so I can toggle by accepting responses and not accepting responses. For something like a unit test, maybe you want to turn that off so students don't take it at home. That's always an option, but remember to turn it back on if you need someone to make it up. So we're going to leave that on for now, but you'll see there are 3 tabs within the responses tab. Summary, that gives you an overview of all of the responses you've collected. By question, you'll see number 1, number 2, number 3, all the way through, but you'll see all of the responses per question. Or you can see the individual response. That's like turning in the test and looking at that one test at one time. So those are your 3 views. In summary, you'll get some graphs that show you how students performed. You'll get overall scores. And by question, it will give you some data on how your students performed in that quiz on that question. Per question, you're going to see all of the responses in that question. And in individual, again, you'll see the whole thing as they took it, and it will mark which answers are right or wrong. Another view that you can look at is in a spreadsheet view. And in the top right-hand corner, there is a little green icon for Google Sheets. And if you click on that, it's going to create a spreadsheet that connects to this Google form. You can create a new spreadsheet, or you can select an existing spreadsheet. I'm going to be honest, I've never clicked select existing spreadsheet because Google does it for you. If you just create a new spreadsheet, it's going to be formatted to this form. Super easy. Go ahead and click create. It's going to open a new tab with a Google Sheet. And all across the way, it's going to give you each question and all of the answers. What's great about this view, in my opinion, and what I use it most for, is that it will give you a timestamp so you know exactly when the student turned it in. It'll give you their email address in case they forgot to put their name. If you didn't have that required or you forgot to put it there, at least you have their student ID number. It'll pop up right there. Their score is right there, so it makes it really easy to alphabetize and then put it straight into Schooloop. You have their first name, their last name, and then you can look at all of the questions and see how they did just in one big view. But I like these first 4 or 5 columns. It makes it really easy to get a quick look and see how everybody did. Make sure nobody was taking it at home in the middle of the night or something funky like that. So that's how you can view your responses. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually grade a quiz where you have to manually go in and review answers. Stay tuned.